week 8 of Mindful Mountain's Introduction to Meditation course. We will begin as usual by talking about last week's card, which was to give a sincere compliment to everyone you come in contact with in the day, which for me was a challenge simply of logistics in coming in contact with a great number of little people in a classroom. So I sort of did a generic everybody compliment, which can work. I think I made eye contact with everybody. But I was talking last week about how this may seem like, oh, no problem, I can do this, kind of an easy task for the week. But for others, this could be definitely a challenge and a step outside of your comfort zone to speak to a stranger. So I even suggested that we speak this card to ourselves in the mirror. That even if you're at home alone and don't come in contact with other people whom you can compliment, to direct it towards yourself, which may even be more of a challenge than stepping out of a comfort zone and complimenting a stranger. So it might be deceptively easy to give a sincere compliment. Although a sincere compliment can be something as simple as deliberate eye contact and a genuine smile, and that sort of intention from your heart to make a connection in a way that leaves the other person feeling uplifted or positive, or a smile in return. Last week we introduced Aura Cleanse as our new technique. We'll review it this week and practice everything. And with this week not introducing anything new, we do not have slides. I will email the screenshot of this week's card, which is, I will try to ask questions rather than make statements. I think this is my favorite of the 12 cards. It is succinct and direct and really thought-provoking. To remain mindful of the way that our thoughts work is a great opportunity to catch yourself in the habit of speaking, which of course we have hopefully thought before we speak, and reframing statements into questions. It can shift the feeling generated of an entire conversation. So give it a try to ask questions rather than make statements this week. Okay, Aura Cleanse Review. This is a technique that can be done anytime, anywhere. We are asked to intone vocally the Om sound, but if you're on the subway or something, you don't have to speak the Om aloud. You can do this silently. The speaking the Om aloud always has a vibratory component. That Om vibrates your whole face when you do it, even the top of your head. And the reason we chant is to tap into that vibration, the energy that vibration is resonant with. And when you do it with your ears closed, it's so much more intense and powerful. So it's at the end of our aura cleanse, we're ending with our ears closed. And as we're chanting Om, it's an entirely different feeling of that much more intense vibration when your ears are closed. You just hear it inside your head a lot louder. But again, not necessary to speak it aloud. Here in practice, we will. We'll do it 3 times before we sit down to meditate. I was mentioning last week that this is my favorite sort of afternoon pick-me-up. It seems to refresh and revive that afternoon slump for several reasons. One, just the physical act of massaging your face that's going to increase blood flow and help your eyes stay open. We're increasing blood flow and circulation in our face. That'll help us wake up. Also, the afternoon slump is when we we'll get into that autopilot mode. Maybe it's the end of our workday when we're getting tired and we're hungry and less creativity is firing. And we sort of slump into autopilot, habitual thinking, irritability, not sure how you drove home because you don't remember the stop signs you went through. Sort of, you're not really alert or aware. This can relieve that slump and revive. It also serves to loosen and start to break up that habit pattern thinking. We begin our aura cleanse here, which is where we come out of meditation. It is one of the physical points in the body where our energetic body is tied to the physical form. It's the Gordian knot, and it's tied right here. So that's where our personality is locked into our physical form. It's part of what makes you, you. So very much necessary for our human vehicle. However, one of the downsides is that we get very locked into the ways we think and our reactive patterns in relating with other people. And it can start to build up shadows, globs, stitches in our energetic field. And so this aura cleanse is called a cleanse because it starts to loosen this physical tie so that we can recognize and begin to release, let go of, allow for change in our habit patterns. Part of the why aura cleanse works. So there's lots of good stuff in this simple little technique. It looks like this. 2 fingers, pretty good pressure, starting at the bridge of the nose. Pressure down along the nose, cheekbones, the bones. I'm putting pretty good pressure here. Circling out to the temples, little circle, and then closing the ear flaps like you're listening in. You finish your exhale and you shake it off. So do it with me. We're going to do it 3 times. We will Om. So start by inhaling. As we exhale, Om. Om. When I run out of breath, I'm done. You can use whatever pressure is comfortable. I do a pretty good pressure with that sort of massage and blood flow stimulation. Again, inhaling. Once more. Let's meditate. Sitting upright comfortably, Legs crossed at the ankles, thumb and forefinger together, palm down on the thighs or knees. Gently let your eyes close. A couple deep breaths, drawing our attention from the world around us inward. Bringing our attention, awareness, consciousness to the top of the head, to your mindful mountain. This is the mountain of the Most High. As we focus here, begin to feel a sense of pressure or weight or warmth or tingling as we imagine and ask for golden colored energy to build. And we'll use our imagination, direct this energy down into our willpower chakra, which is inside or behind the forehead. And then we let this energy flow down the face. And through the neck, and then across your shoulders, and down both arms. Feel it rounding the shoulders, down the forearms, into your hands. And then we just leave it there. Our attention goes back to the top of the head. Golden light, please. And again, we direct it into the forehead. For the second movement, sending it back through the brain. Feeling the brain just bathed in a golden wave. At the back of the skull, we send it down the spine. Imagine the energy hitting every vertebrae, all the way down to the coccyx. Using the breath, push it along through the hips and down each leg. Collecting that energy from our palms and all of it over the knees, down the calves. Feel it through your feet and out and away. So we have an internal flush. And we go back to the top of the head. The more you practice, the more readily this energy will flow and build. Let's move it into the forehead. And then down over the face and neck. Over the shoulders and down your arms. Into your hands and back to the top of the head. You can make it soft and warm and glowing, or you can make it sparkly and bright and vibrant. Moving it down into willpower. This allows us to direct it. It is under our will. Now back through the brain. And down the spine, hitting all those nerves. The energy can go where it needs to go. From the spine, it can reach the entire body. At the tip of the coccyx, continues through the hips, down the legs. With that energy from our palms, over the knees, down the calves, and out the feet. Exhale it away. Again, back to the top of the head. Golden light, please. Into willpower, forehead. Feel the light over your face, easing the tension around your eyes, relaxing your jaw. Over your shoulders, let them drop. Feel your upper arms open away from your chest and heart. You are safe and protected. You can relax. Leave the energy in your hands, top of the head. And last time, into willpower. Inhale it, feel it go back through the brain. And down the spine, around the spine, inside the spine. Feel the spine light up. And moving through the hips, down the legs, with the energy from the hands, over the knees, and down and out the feet. Thank you, goodbye. Top of the head. Always come back to the top of the head. We've run the energy 3 times. It's an energetic cleanse and also helps us recognize the vibration of golden light. Become familiar with it, learning to direct it. We'll now practice listening in. Hopefully you've found the sweet spot of what pressure your ear flaps need. Let's try first time. Go ahead and lower your arms. Hold that quiet focus. So we practice again. Remember to roll the eyes back and appreciate the silence, whether you hear sounds or not.
I've been making you ready. You're making me ready. The burger.
Lower our arms. And one more time, let's listen in. Lower your arms. Our attention remains at the top of the head. Mantra with breath to center in stillness. Simple meditation. I am at ease. I am at ease. Back to center, back to breath. Find the quiet space between breaths. am at ease. We'll now practice our Joseph's Coat, energetic protection. Our attention is still at the top of the head, where we'll begin to imagine, feel, ask for red colored energy. This red relates to our root chakra, base. This is procreation, creation. We'll inhale, concentrate this red down to a pinpoint. Exhale, give it that breath power. It explodes, flows down around your body. Like it's a bucket of paint tipped over your head. Smooth, red. Tucks in underneath you, seals up. Top of the head, next orange. This is for the spleen, regulatory chakra. Using the breath, inhale. Exhale, explode. Call it a sunburst. And feel it flowing down around you. Underneath you, it lays right over the red. Now yellow. This is for the heart. Clear, high noon sunlight. Nice. Concentrate it. Inhale. Sunburst that sunlight. Yellow. And green. This is for the life power, solar plexus. Growth. Top of the head. Inhale. Surround yourself in green. It's like a bubble, and we're adding layers to it. Next is blue. This is the throat chakra, intellect. vibrant. Inhale, sunburst. Now indigo, like a purplish. This is willpower in the forehead. Purple for power. Concentrate it. Inhale. Explode it. Exhale. If it feels wimpy, give it more breath. All the way down, tucked in under your feet. Just no bubbles or holes. Purple. Now for the crown chakra is violet, more of a pink. For intuition. Concentrate it with the inhale. You can take more than one breath. It's fine. Now, a layer of white, representing the awakening of the crown chakra, living beyond. Pure white light. This is the powerful, most powerful light. Concentrate it with the breath. Surround yourself. And finally, pink or gold or golden pink mix. This is more gentle, softer to those around us who will be affected by the energy you're transmitting. Fill it with love. Top of the head, inhale. Softer. Now we're sealed up in our coat of many colors. Breathe into it your trust, confidence, love. There actually remains a very small hole at the very top where we concentrate. This is where life force enters your body. And now, in your own way, express your gratitudes. And include yourself. And now we bring our attention down between the eyes, where we're tied back into our personality, realigned in our physical form, returning our awareness to the world around us. Feeling grounded, relaxed, yet energized, aware of my body and the space around it. Thank you.